Hello and welcome. Let's get to another video about the predictions for the 1st of February 2025, because this is going to be quite an unusual day, let's say, all over the world. Well, according to astrology. But let's see what I've missed in previous two videos, because I missed the most important points where the thing is going to happen. So I found that the most important and most interesting place for this conjunction is going to be Canada, that actually has another planet on another axis in the same day, the same date, the same time. So that might be interesting for Canada because of these 4 points. United States as well. That's the exact moment when Moon joins Neptune in the sky. China has a double point as well, and Russia has actually more than one of them. Russia is going to be quite interesting as well, because they have 1, 2, 3, and there is a pole, the astronomical and astrological pole, where both axes intersect. So these poles would travel daily in the north and in the south of our beautiful planet. I will just show you how it happens daily, so you can see that these intersections, these poles, they move throughout the globe according to the time of the day and of the year. So as you can see, when this conjunction happens, it happens only on one axis, here and here, and that's it, yeah? But double axis is activated in these points. I did not mark United States here, and Canada has 4 of them. Plus, there is an opposition of Lilith and Proserpina Aries in the other part of the sky. But they are going to affect another 2 points in Canada and 2 points in Russia. Plus, Russia has this north astronomical and astrological pole. So let's get back to the interpretation and let's try to find out what astrology says about this type of interaction, and we'll start with China, because China is going to sleep through it. It's going to be in the middle of the night when it happens, but we'll talk about this conjunction later. Let's focus on the other axis at the moment. So when this conjunction happens, Jupiter is going to be on the descendant of China, so it means that it is going to affect or actually grow and inflate all type of partnerships and relationships with other nations, states, and companies run by the Chinese state. So this is the expansion that Jupiter can provide for this point and this time of the year 2025, 1st of February. There is a uplifting trine from all these 4 planets, technically speaking, shining on the position of Jupiter. So I would expect China to sign some new deals with other countries. Maybe grow the BRICS alliance. This is the indicator that we have for China. Let's have a look at Russia right now, because in Russia it is even more interesting, because in this point, when this conjunction happens, we are going to have Uranus on the descendant. It indicates and means that maybe Russia would like to break some alliances to build another different alliances that are completely different. So there is an energy of Uranus, chaos and revolution, that is going to be on another axis in the very, very time of this conjunction. In the same time, in Russia is a big country. Jupiter is going to do the same similar job that it is going to do in China. Plus, there is Proserpina, Aries, and Lilith on the other axis. So Russia is going to be affected quite significantly, according to astrology, of course, by this conjunction. And we have this node as well that is moving in the north. That's the nodes, the north astrological and astronomical pole that moves slightly with the movement of the Earth daily. 360 degrees in the north and in the far south. Another interesting place, as I said, is going to be United States. United States is going to have this conjunction on the midheaven and is going to have Mars on the ascendant, giving the drive. Mars is retrograde, so it can give drive for retrospection, how actually United States is being seen around the world. But let's have a look at Canada. So first of all, we are going to have this conjunction in midheaven, in Pisces, but Pluto in Aquarius on the ascendant. Then the other point, if we go up here, that's Mercury in Aquarius on the descendant again. Then we'll have Sun and Ceres. That's gonna happen exactly same day, exactly same time. So I would say that for Canada, it is going to bring in the same time. And we are just talking about this axis. This is the deep rethinking of all sort of partnerships and relationships with other nations and massive restructure from the deepest depths of the state. Then again, Mercury would give communication revolutions in Canada with partners. So it would mean as well new alliances and new ways of communicating with partners and with the world in general. Then we have the Sun that gives us me in the revolutionary sign on the descendant of Canada, and then Ceres, a mother or goddess of 1,000,000 different things that wants to get them sorted, put them into pockets and drawers. So that's interesting. Let's get back to the main aspect that we have here in Canada on the medium Celi, because this conjunction is going to happen on one axis with this line. So that would be Iceland, Northern Sahara, that would be not Mauritius, but I have forgotten the name of this country. Mali is here now. So, and another these 2 or 3 countries. Then we have ocean, so nothing important. And on this line here, that will pass, this is French island, I think. And that's it. So most important points to watch would be United States because of the Mars on the ascendant. But what is the meaning of this conjunction again? And again, because this is quite important. So I made some notes for myself. And the global manifestation of this aspect can be some sort of spiritual movement or something hard to understand, artistic breakthrough, because this is an aspect that can give exceptional intuition and exceptional ideas for the artists, but also it can bring misinformation and scandals all over the world, especially in the countries affected by this aspect. Some sort of climate concerns, but related to water, because we are in the water sign in Pisces. Neptune is still very strong in Pisces. And then we have extra energy from Venus, North nodes that want to cast it for the future. And then for a brief moment, because I think that Moon is actually not only going to conjunct Neptune, I didn't find information about it yet. It's going to be available in about a week or 2 on the website that I am using for looking for the occultations of other planets by the Moon. It might be occultation from the territorium of Canada, visible. So that can mean that emotions can take over deeply hidden emotions in us, because Neptune is a planet of illusion and unconditional love. So it can overwhelm Neptune with his or her misleading attitude on our planet during this conjunction for a brief moment around 2 hours and give us extra emotion. But emotion that would be much shallower. That's the emotion that Neptune is governing, yeah? So, at that stage, apart from, as I said, some sort of spiritual movement and awakenings happening all over the world, hopefully, we may experience loads of misinformation and really unclear situations, especially in the countries listed here. So that would be the 4 countries: Canada, States, Russia, and China. And especially interesting it should be for Russia and from Canada, because they have multiple points of this aspect, and we'll simply see what happens, as Neptune is also a planet governing oceans, water. It can indicate that we may have some sort of weather events associated with water, especially in these countries that I've listed. So I'm waiting for the February the 1st. As far as I remember, this aspect is not aspecting anything in my horoscope. So it really... I'm sorry. I have to have a sip of water at this stage. Or is it going to affect you? I don't know. It really depends on your horoscope. If it passes through an important point in your horoscope, yes, it will affect you somehow. Whether it's going to affect you in a nice and easy manner, I don't know. I would have to have a look at your horoscope. But this is going to be a special day for very, very many people all over the world, in my less than humble opinion, and in the less than humble opinion of astrology. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking of recording one more video regarding what is going to happen, more or less. How is it going to affect your horoscope if your birth sun would be located in this very point? So see you in the next video, and we'll see what happens on the 1st of February. That's it for today. Bye bye.